Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Marvel Legendary Legacy Adventure. Last time we defeated Belasco, and today is the final battle in Cannonball's Hero Path Final Exam. He chose me, the man from the future, Cable, Nathan Summers, the Ascanis, and whatever he's called. He chose me. It's been years since that day where I first saw the X-Men in action, not what mutants are seen as, but what we could be, what I could be, heroes. It's been 2 years since we ventured into Limbo, and everything's different. My accent's mostly faded, Roberto went missing, and the X-Men's roster has changed more times than I can count. But Cable has chosen me. Someone named Strife has been breaking barriers between universes, pulling X-Men from alternate realities to fight for him. And Cable chose me, Sam, Cannonball Guthrie, to lead his new team, his hand-picked X-Force, against Strife. I'm terrified, but who wouldn't be? Fingir ate que possa. Let's do this thing. So today we're facing Strife. He always leads the MILF, except not this time because always leads groups are for cowards. Master Strike stack the strike next to Strife. Strife gets +1 attack for each Master Strike stack next to him. Each player reveals an X-Force hero or discards a card at random. And the scheme is breach parallel dimensions, set up 6 twists, add 4 extra bystanders to the villain deck, deal the shuffled villain deck into several dimension decks where the first dimension has 1 card, the next has 2 cards, then 3, then 4, etc. The final dimension might not have enough cards to reach its full number. Special rules: each turn you choose which dimension to play a card from. All players have Focus 1, reveal the top card of any dimension and put it back on top or bottom of that deck. If a dimension ever has no cards left, even in the middle of a card ability, it is destroyed. Mark it with a face-up wound. Twist: choose a dimension and play 2 cards from it. It's okay if it only has 1. And evil wins when at least half of the original dimensions are destroyed. So as long as you focus a lot for the special rules, this tends to be a rather easy scheme. Knowledge is key here, so I'm going to be spending a lot of turns focusing. We are facing the Domain of Apocalypse, the Phalanx, and the Marauders, and we're playing as Cannonball, Cable, Warpath, Deadpool, and Magic. Special rules for this setup: leader Cannonball. The first hero each player recruits this game must be Cannonball. If a player has not yet recruited Cannonball and a Cannonball common is not in the HQ on their turn, they may put all cards in the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck in a random order. So, same leader rules as the rest of the battles in this in this hero path. Should be familiar by now. Gotta get a Cannonball common first. Or an uncommon, I guess, if you have 6 recruit just laying around. So my plan is basically... Oh, by the way, I'm not allowed to replace Deadpool or Cable. They're here forever. So since I'm not allowed to replace Deadpool, I thought it would be fun if I leaned into his oddball card. You get +1 attack for each other hero with an odd numbered cost you played this turn. I think that could be pretty fun. So I'm going to lean into that a little bit, but not too much. I'm leaving Warpath in on the off chance that a Master Strike does happen. Like, Strife should, in theory, be incredibly easy to beat, because I'm probably not going to let a Master Strike happen. So I don't think this is going to be too terribly hard, but having an extra X-Force seems like a decent idea. So the plan is to make an odd deck with Deadpool and Wolfsbane, and then the other side is just going to be the leftovers from these guys. These guys don't really have any kind of synergy going on, but Cable does have Strike at the Heart of Evil, which is just good. Warpath has some KO. He's got some Investigate, which will help with the KO and also help just drawing cards. And then Cannonball's going to be good for the early ramp with Carry to the Air. I'm hoping I can get Carry to the Air on both sides, even the odd deck, but if the odd deck gets Kinetic Blast Field, it's not the end of the world. Which side goes into the odd deck probably depends on which Cannonball commons show up early. So that's the plan, let's go. Alright, my decks are here, I like to move them over here. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Oops. Alright, all of the dimensions are here. Let's start by playing from Dimension 9, I guess. Well, Twist, choose Dimension and play 2 cards from it. It's okay if it only has 1. Well, I'll choose Dimension 1 then. Dimension 1 has been destroyed. Ambush, reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. Chimera captures all the bystander cards you revealed. Put the rest back in random order. Okay, which villain deck am I revealing? Probably 2, because it has less cards, right? Sure does have less cards in it, so... Okay, it's just 2 phalanx. Put them back in a random order. Let me get my notes out, because I like notes. Notes. Bam, okay. Deck 2 has 2 phalanx. And then everything else is unknown. It's not a great start, but I can come back from this. So let's see here. It's a 4-4 recruitment split on both sides. I unfortunately do not have the other Cannonball common, which is the one I want. But I can recruit Kinetic Blast Field and then focus to help keep the deck information known. And I will probably do that. I could also just focus 4 times. I might do that on the other side. We'll see what happens. Okay, Soaring Flight and Kinetic Blast Field means I can fight Chimera next turn, not that it super matters. Focusing 4 times on the other side might not be a terrible idea. Because then I can keep this stuff in the HQ. It'll get my knowledge going, and the knowledge is really important. And I kind of want to get, like, Wolf out over here. Maybe Grim Tracker. Well, first of all, let's buy this. Why you no swing? Oh. Right. My bad. It's still the same hand. Don't worry about it. Another Kinetic Blast Field has shown up. So I'm going to focus for deck 9. It's a Radiation Scientist. That makes Chimera stronger? I don't think I care. Yeah, I don't think I care about that. I'll probably just let that happen. It's better than a Scheme Twist or a Master Strike coming out. That means I can't fight her next turn, but that's fine. Okay, so the Radiation Scientist has come. Yeah, that makes Chimera stronger, but I don't really care. Okay, I either focus 4 times, or I take Kinetic Blast Field. It's honestly a pretty hard choice. I think getting the early knowledge is going to be really good. Like, I can still spend my recruit on other things other than recruiting, so I'll just do that. I'll just focus 4 times over here. Get the knowledge so that I have a few turns of being able to play as many cards as I want, and then the right side can start recruiting. I mean, I guess I could go like an Instinct deck. There's a lot of Instinct over here. I could also just go the odd cost, which was the plan in the first place. But I need Deadpool's card to show up. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to focus 4 times. I'm going to reveal deck 9. Okay, that's a Scheme Twist. I'll put it on the bottom. So deck 9 has a Scheme Twist on the bottom. And I'll focus deck 9 again. Okay, there's a Phalanx on top. I focus twice. Then I will reveal deck 8. So Scheme Twist, I'll put it on the bottom. This is really good. There are 6 twists? Yeah, okay, so that's... I now have the knowledge of 3 of them. 1 has been played and 2 are on the bottom. And then I will focus one more time on deck 8. Scalp Hunter. That's fine. Okay. And I guess I just play... If I play a Phalanx, I can fight it this turn, which is probably what I'm going to do. I'll play a Phalanx from deck 2. Dimension 2. And then probably never play the other one. I'm gonna fight you for 3. Fight, reveal, attack hero, KO one of my heroes with an attack icon. I will do that and buy Wolf out, I think. And focus on deck 7. It's a Master Strike. I will put that on the bottom. I don't need to play that. The strikes are less deadly than the twists, but I still don't need to play them. Like, keeping Strife at 7 is a good idea. Okay, I can play either Scalp Hunter... I guess I'll play Scalp Hunter. While his ambush doesn't do anything. Ambush, each player chooses a bystander from the victory pile. Scalp Hunter captures those bystanders. No one has any. Okay, this side needs to start recruiting stuff, so I'm going to take Kinetic Blast Field. I have taken my Cannonball common on both sides, so now I can recruit whatever I want. And I'm going to focus deck 8. Apocalyptic Weapon X. That guy doesn't have an ambush. He does have an escape effect, though. I can't fight a Phalanx. So I guess I just bring an Apocalyptic Weapon X. It is Moonlight. Sure is. So 2 recruits. Moonlight, draw a card. Oh, I could have fought a Phalanx this turn. Oops. I think I just buy Howl at the Moon. Try to buy even costs on the left-hand side to make sure that it stays Moonlight. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to need a little bit of knowledge soon because I no longer have information on the top of decks, so let's bring in the Phalanx and probably do a lot of focusing this turn for the scheme. Buy one of these and focus once. Buy Grim Tracker and focus 3 times. Or focus first and see what happens, and then depending on what happens with the focus, I might be able to recruit Strike at the Heart of Evil. So I'm going to spend 1 recruit and focus deck 9. It's a Master Strike. I will put that on the bottom. Okay, I think I'm going to be buying Grim Tracker this turn, so I spend another recruit to focus deck 9 again. It is Vertigo. That is a fight effect. This misprint is as annoying as ever. I'm going to focus again for deck 8. That is another Master Strike. I'll put that on the bottom. Okay, I know where 3 of the Master Strikes are and 2 of the Scheme Twists. 3 of the Scheme Twists because one's been played. Maybe I just don't buy this? What am I buying next turn? Next turn I'm probably buying Night Vision, so I can afford to focus a couple of times next turn. So I'm just gonna buy Grim Tracker. Like I need... Ooh, Army of One's very good. Recruiting, that's gonna be a little hard, but if I can get that card, boy would I be happy about it. Alright, Vertigo, you're in play. Unfortunately, I can't kill anything, so this is going to escape, which kind of sucks. I'm going to start by focusing. I'll focus deck 9, that is a Phalanx. Why? Is it because I have this menu open that hitting this button is so hard? And then I'll focus again for deck 8. Is Apocalyptic Blink. And then I buy Night Vision. There's Oddball. Okay, I need to recruit that card. That might be a little hard, but I'll give it a shot. Alright, you're going to escape, which kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. I will play the Phalanx, I suppose. Alright, now Dimension 9 is dead to me. Okay, we have an escape and a bystander who's carried off. First, the escape KO. I'm going to KO Strike at the Heart of Evil, even though... no, never mind. That's a terrible idea. I'm going to KO Disaster Survivalist. And then a bystander was carried off, so each side needs to discard a card. I'm going to be fighting a Phalanx this turn. Next turn, 3 recruit. We'll probably buy here. Hold this for a second so I can get to Oddball. Or maybe I just buy like a basic officer. In which case I'll discard a Shield Trooper. And use my 4 attack to fight Scalp Hunter. Or a Phalanx. Okay, 3 attack to recruit. I'm just going to use the recruit to focus. 3 attack, I'll fight a Phalanx for 3. Fight, reveal a tech hero, KO one of my heroes with an attack icon. And I will focus for deck 7. Use a twist, put that on the bottom. I now have knowledge of 4 of the twists. Deck 7 again. For the other recruit, there's a Phalanx on top. Okay. Oh. That was some lag. Okay, let's play Apocalyptic Blink. And 3 attack, it is Moonlight still. So 3 attack Moonlight. Look at the top part of your deck, KO it or put it back. We'll KO that. I'm gonna fight Scalp Hunter for 4, and with 3 recruit. Here, hold this for a second. Might just be good to keep in the HQ for Moonlight, so I'll just buy an officer, I think. It's like... depending on the bystander, this is like worse than just buying an officer. Okay, and now I will play the Phalanx from 7. Oh, this is a not very good turn. What do I have in this deck? Is it only these 2 cards? I think it is just these 2 cards. I think these are the only cards I've bought over here. 3 in case I'm wrong. Yeah. I'll just leave those on top too. Kinetic Blast Field gets its superpower. Actually fight Apocalyptic Weapon X this turn, which I will do. Fight KO on my... Wait, what if I just fight Strife? Then I get wounds from this escaping. No, no thank you. Fight KO one of my heroes, and I will focus deck 8. Another Apocalyptic Weapon X. And I play Apocalyptic Weapon X. Okay. Gonna need to do a little bit of focusing this turn. To recruit Moonlight, draw a card. Or I could be greedy and just raw dog buy Oddball. I know where 3 of the twists... I know where 4 of the twists are and 3 of the strikes. So it's actually pretty likely that I don't get one of those. That feels greedy, though. To attack Moonlight, look at the top 2 cards of my deck, discard any number of them, and put the rest back in any order. Discard this, put this back. I feel like that's too greedy. I could fight this and then draw the card that I just put there. Fight, reveal top card of your deck, draw it or teleport it, and then 3 attack. Moonlight, look at the top card of my deck, KO it or put it back. I'll KO that. And then I fight a Phalanx for 3. Fight, reveal attack hero, KO one of my heroes with an attack icon. Okay, how greedy do I want to be here? I think as long as I play this game safe, I'm doing really good, so I'm just not going to. I'm just not going to take any risks whatsoever. I have 6 recruit next turn. I'm just not going to take any risks whatsoever. I think I'm just going to focus maybe 5 times. I'm focusing once on deck 8. Apocalyptic Magneto. Ooh. Wow, these are X-Force. That back. Focus for deck 7. It's a bystander. Okay, now I either keep focusing or buy a officer. I think I just keep focusing. Let's focus on deck 6. Blockbuster. And then focus on deck 5. Say Copycat. And then focus on deck 4. I will put that on the bottom. I did 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I focused 5 times. Okay. Alright, let's give the Copycat out. That'll be good for a KO later. I think I buy Strike at the Heart of Evil. Make sure it stays Moonlight, and then focus twice. Okay, let's focus deck 5. It's a Phalanx. And then focus deck 4. Why? Oh, it's because I'm in the typing field, that's why. And then I focus deck 4. It's another Blockbuster. Okay. Ooh, I can recruit a rare this turn. Which rare do I want? Probably Army of One. It's not an odd, but Army of One's just way too good. Okay, let's get out a Phalanx, I think, from deck 5. Maybe I should have done that first and then put the copycat on the phalanx. Okay, it is Moonlight, so to recruit Moonlight, draw a card. 3 attack. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I counted wrong. I cannot recruit army of 1. What do I care about superhuman senses? This does synergize with Wolfsbane a little bit. So I'll probably buy it. And then fight you for 3. Fight, reveal, tech hero, KO one of my heroes with an attack icon. Okay, I'm going to pull out Blockbuster from deck 6. That would be this one. Okay, ambush. If there's a villain in the bank, that villain and Blockbuster each capture a bystander. It's fine. I'm gonna fight you for 3. Fight, reveal, tech hero, KO one of my heroes with an attack icon. And I will focus 3 times, I think. Yeah, let's focus deck 6. Scalp Hunter. Then focus deck 5. It's a bystander. And then focus deck 3. It's a phalanx. Okay. I think I bring out a phalanx from deck 3. Okay, it is Moonlight. Yep, sure still is Moonlight. 2 attack Moonlight, look at the top 2 cards of my deck, discard any number of them, put the rest back in any order. Put them back in this order. Then Howl at the Moon, 3 attack. Moonlight, look at the top card of my deck, KO it or put it back. Okay, I want Night Vision. I'm gonna have to start recruiting things on the other side though, because I'm gonna lose Moonlight. Buy Night Vision for 3. Okay, I'll buy Grim Tracker next turn, and I will focus once to reveal the top card of deck 3. It's a Chimera. Okay. This is going rather well. 5 attack. You're at 6. I could fight Vertigo and discard all of this. That's not amazing. I mean, I'll probably still have enough recruit to buy one of the even costs next turn, so sure. Fight this for 5. Fight. Each player discards all the cards in their hand, then draws as many cards as they discarded. That's fine. Alright, end my turn. I will bring out Chimera. Ambush. Reveal the top 2 cards of the villain deck. Chimera captures all the bystander cards you revealed. Put the rest back in random order. Wow, the villain deck has a phalanx in it. Okay, what do I have in here? I have 4s and I have 3s. I'm gonna say 4. I'm gonna choose 4, investigate for a card of that cost. It's fine. Doesn't even matter where I put them since next turn I'm drawing them no matter what. I'm gonna buy this for 2. Okay, I should have bought the Strike of the Heart of Evil. And Do I need to focus 3? I'm not playing the card from 3 no matter what, so I'm just going to buy a new recruit. Okay. This is not ideal, but I can make this work. Let's see. I think I just pull out a bystander. No, don't pull out a bystander. What are you, stupid? I think it's time to bring out Apocalyptic Magneto. I could technically recruit a 4, and then I'll have Moonlight. I don't think that that matters. I think I'd rather recruit Oddball. So I can play this as Sunlight, put Natural Leader on the bottom. To recruit Sunlight, you may put a hero from the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck. Just do that. And then Moonlight, draw a card. It is Moonlight now. Wait, is that how that works? Is that how that works? If it changes between the Sunlight and the Moonlight, do I get the Moonlight afterwards? I don't see why not. Like, that's how cards work. You do the things on them in order. So I guess I draw a card? I don't even know if that's good. Probably not. 3 attack. Whenever you reveal or look at any number of cards from your deck this turn, get +1 attack. Choose a number 1 or more, investigate for a card of that cost. I have 5s and I have 3s in here. I think I have 2 3s, so I'm going to guess 3. Alright. 3 attack. Six attack. I'm just gonna fight Chimera. Maybe I fight you for 6. Fight you for 6. And when I rest the Spy Center, I draw an extra card at the end of the turn. I'm gonna buy Oddball and a new recruit, or maybe I do a little bit of focusing. I focus this. There's a Phalanx on top. And then I focus for Dimension 3. That's the other twist. There's one more twist flinging around somewhere. Okay, and I can give Magneto a bystander without many repercussions. I'll give them the one from deck 7. Okay, I have 2 attack usable only to fight the Mastermind, but I don't have enough to do that. I'm just gonna fight Chimera for 3. No, I should fight the Phalanx over here. It's getting hard it's getting hard to not KO good cards with the Phalanx, so when I have the chance to, I should do it. And then 3 recruits. Unfortunately, I cannot make it Moonlight, and that's a big pain in the ass for next turn. So I'm just going to buy an officer over here, I think, and not focus this turn. I can afford to not focus. Let's see. I think I bring in Scalp Hunter. Sure, it's not that big of a deal. So, ambush. Each player chooses a bystander from their victory pile. Scalp Hunter captures those bystanders. What's a good bystander to give you? Well, you don't have a choice. And neither do you, because you don't have anything. Okay. Fortunately, it's not Moonlight. I could try to make it Moonlight by taking Strike at the Heart of Evil, which is not a terrible idea, since that's just a good card anyways. Buy this for 4. Beautiful. Okay. 2 attack Moonlight. Look at the top 2 cards of my deck. Discard any number of them and put the rest back in any order. I will put this back in this order. Then 3 attack Moonlight. Look at the top card of my deck. KO it or put it back. Then 2 attack Moonlight. Look at the top 2 cards of my deck. Discard any number of them and put the rest back in any order. Just gonna leave both of these here on top. And I think I fight Strife. I have attack next turn to fight stuff in the city, so I'm gonna fight Strike for 7. A wound from the wound stack becomes a Master Strike that takes effect immediately. Ah, that's annoying. So stack this strike next to Strife. Strife gets +1 attack for each Master Strike stacked here. Then each player reveals an X-Force hero or discards a card at random. This side doesn't have any cards to discard, and this side can reveal Grim Tracker. Okay, I bring out... I think I just bring out the Phalanx now. I'm running out of cards, but... yeah. Okay, 1 attack, draw a card. Investigate for a... What's in here? 2, 4... I think it's just 2 and 4. I guess I investigate for a 2. Okay, put both of these on the bottom. 3 extra attack. I play these, and this 2 recruits, triple shield, draw a card. Okay. I think I just buy Rapid Response Force. Make sure it stays Moonlight. And yeah, basically just make sure it stays Moonlight. I'm gonna fight Scalp Hunter for 5. And when I can in the splash turn, I draw an extra card when I draw a new hand of cards at the end of the turn, and I buy Rapid Response Force. Make sure that it stays Moonlight. That's like the main goal, is making sure that it stays Moonlight. And then I can bring out the Bystander from Dimension 5 over here. This turn I'm probably going to be doing a lot of focusing. It is Moonlight, so 2 recruit Moonlight, draw a card. Then 3 attack. 3 attack. Whenever I reveal or look at any number of cards from my deck this turn, I get +1 attack. Choose a number 1 or more, investigate for a card of that cost. I'm going to choose 3. Okay, that's fine. Put 1 on the bottom, put this on top. 3 attack Moonlight, look at the top card of my deck, KO it or put it back. Then, wait, not yet. 2 recruit. Then 2 attack. And I get +1 attack for each other hero with an odd numbered cost I played this turn. That would be 5. Do I just fight Strife twice? I fight Strife once for 9, or 8. Reveal the top 6 cards of the villain deck. Play all the Master Strikes you revealed, put the rest back in a random order. Wow, that's not a Master Strike. Then I fight Strife again for 8. I think I'm good with this. Fight him for 8. Just keep focusing on fighting him. Each other player reveals an X-Force hero or gains a wound. Bam. 5 recruit. I think I just focus for all 3 of these decks. Or focus twice and buy Kinetic Blast Field for next turn. How's my Instinct looking next turn, actually? I don't think I draw an Instinct card next turn. Yeah, I don't think I do. Kinetic Endless Endurance? Eh. Let's start by focusing twice. Starting with deck 7. Vertigo. Then deck 6. Apocalyptic Rogue. Yeah, I think I just focus again and buy a new recruit. Focus for deck 5. Magic. Okay. And then I buy a new recruit. Did I have an instinct? No. Okay, let's bring in Vertigo. I'm going to investigate. I have a 2 and I have 1, 2, and 2 3s, I think. So I'm going to investigate for a 3. Do I want this? If I keep this, I can buy... I can't buy the rare. Never mind. It's on the bottom then. 2 attack, I get 2 extra attack, only usable against the Mastermind. It's probably not going to matter. Draw a card. It did matter. 3 attack. And I get +1 attack for each other X-Force hero I played this turn. I'm going to fight Strife for 8. Oh wait, I had 2 extra attack from Strike at the Heart of Evil. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, put 1 into your hand and discard the rest. Can I fight Strife again if I draw both Grim Tracker and Kinetic Blast Field? No. So I guess I just take this one because it's more attack. Kinetic Blast Field. Fighting Vertigo right now is honestly probably a good idea. It might let me win next turn. Wait, I win next turn anyways. Why would I do that? I'm gonna fight you for 3. Fight, reveal, attack hero, KO one of my heroes with an attack icon, and reveal top 4 cards of the bystander deck. I may rescue a special bystander from among them and then put the rest back on the bottom of that deck. Yeah, I draw an extra card at the end of the turn. And I win next turn, so... I buy a New Yorker. Okay, and give you magic. And I win. It is Moonlight. I look at the top 2 cards of my deck. I discard any number of them and put the rest back in any order. Do it again. And then 2 attack, and I get +2 attack only usable when fighting Masterminds. And I fight Strife for 8 and win. GG. Strife is very easy if you can manipulate the deck to not ever play a Master Strike. Funny how that works. Let's count VP. Left side got 20. This is going to be a very low VP game. And the right side got 37. It's not that low. 57. That's kind of low. 57's not great. Good results. I did it. I have unlocked Cannonball. Final score 287. Lives left 3. Player count 2. Final blow. Yes, I didn't lose once. Very nice. This is one of my lowest VP heroes, I think. Talking about the decks, the left side was basically just the... This was the Focus Mule side. I focused a lot on this side, and even then it was not terrible. It got a decent number of KOs, and had a decent amount of, like, just big-ish attack cards, which is all you need to fight Strife, so. And then the right side was Moonlight Odd. This is a good oddball. I only played this once, and it gave me 7 attack. It's pretty good. I'm gonna play as Deadpool more. Playing as Deadpool more would be good. Let's talk about Cannonball. I loved this hero path, by the way. The leader gimmick was actually really fun. I liked it a lot. I'm sad that I didn't get the other Cannonball common this game, but that's fine. Kinetic Blast Field was good enough on, honestly, on both sides, because it was an odd for this side, and apparently this side was an instinct deck. I don't know how that happened. But yeah, Kinetic Blast Field is pretty good on both sides. Talking about Cannonball in general, I like how immediate he is. I love Soaring Flight for its immediacy. It's like one of the main reasons I like Obliterating Fire on Phoenix. It's just really nice to have that immediate oomph from a card. Kinetic Blast Field's immediacy tends to be obviously weaker than Obliterating Fire because Obliterating Fire is just 4 piercing energy is a lot stronger than 3 attack, and it's a lot stronger than 1 attack. But I think the real strength of Cannonball comes from his other common, Carry to the Air. Just the immediate ramping you can do. Like, you can recruit this turn 1, and then turn 2 you can recruit a 6-cost card, which is pretty damn good. And then his uncommon. Return a shield hero from your discard pile to your hand. What shield heroes are strength? Here's a question. Why am I searching this when I should be going to Master Strike? Okay, Master Strike. I need a hero that is shield. What heroes are shield? Agent Phil Coulson, no strength. Agent X13, no strength. Black Widow, no strength. Captain Marvel, Agent of Shield, has strength. Deathlock has strength. Elsa Bloodstone's rare is strength. I don't know if I'd count that. Mockingbird has no strength. Nick Fury has strength. Quake has no strength. Rick Jones, one of his transformed cards is strength, but it's also not shield. Steve Rogers, Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. has strength, and Yelena Belova does not have strength. Yeah. I feel like for this to be good, it needs one of those heroes. Probably Steve Rogers, specifically. Otherwise, it's just a 3 attack card that can get back like a 1 attack card or a 1 recruit card or maybe a 2 recruit card. Or maybe one of the better officers it could give you. Like, it could get you Leah Fitz and Gemma Simmons, which is pretty damn good. Or GW Bridge. Maybe I'm underestimating this card, but didn't I KO one? Wasn't there one here? What did I do with that? Oh, right, I put it on the bottom with, what's-her-face? Wolfsbane. Maybe I'm underestimating this card. Like, in a strength deck, it could be a 4 attack card. Could be a 3 attack, 2 recruit card. Could be a 3 attack, nothing card because you don't have a discard pile. And it's Soaring Flight, which, again, I love the immediacy of Soaring Flight. Maybe I'm underestimating this card. It's hard for me to think of when I would bring in Cannonball. It's hard to judge when I would like want the ramping from his recruit common. I guess if there's like a very shield heavy lineup, Natural Leader would be really good. I don't need strength shields. I just need like enough strength to get this trigger reliably. So I could bring in like a different strength hero. I don't know. Well, we have unlocked Cannonball, so it is time to pick our next hero. Our next hero path. So let us do so. Wait, I'm not doing that. I want something that isn't a mutant. I've gotten so many X-Men, X-Force, X-Factors, X-People in a row. Give me Honestly, give me a shield. That would make the not Mockingbird, the Cannonball recruit kind of impactful, right? Speedball. It's like I guess, is Speedball immune? I don't know. All I know is that this is the guy that, like, started the Civil War storyline in the comics. I'm absolutely certain I haven't done Speedball yet. The question is, am I able to with my limited amount of sets? Yes. Yes, I am. Alright, so next time we're starting Speedball. What does this guy do? He's got, like, he KOs bystanders, right? Isn't that what he does? It's a good uncommon. It's a very good uncommon. Yeah, this guy's kind of weird. Master Strike would occur, you may reveal this card to KO that Master Strike, cancel its effects, and draw a card. That's fucking good. I like that. That's a really good rare against certain masterminds. Alright, this guy's weird. I'll figure him out, though. So that's going to do it for today. Next time we're starting Speedball's Hero Path, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.